Are you ready, Celtics Nation? The playoffs are right around the corner, and Boston's dynamic duo is gearing up to make some serious noise. With one of the most potent defenses in the league and two players who are peaking at just the right time, could we be looking at a championship run? As the excitement brews, let's dive into the latest on our key players who are ready to take their game to the next level in the postseason. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up to stay on top of all the crucial updates about our beloved Celtics. As we dive into the latest on our beloved Boston Celtics, it's clear that Derek White and Drew Holiday are gearing up for what could be a thrilling playoff run. The defense has been a cornerstone of Boston's success, and I truly believe it could lead to back-to-back victories as we enter the postseason. Both players faced their struggles during the grueling days of the NBA season, White battling through a lack of energy and joy, while Holiday dealt with nagging shoulder and hand injuries. But now, with April upon us and the Celtics eyeing another deep playoff push, the energy around the team is palpable. In a recent matchup against the Wizards, both White and Holiday showcased their potential. White dropped 19 points with an impressive 5 of 9 from beyond the arc, while Holiday added 13 points and 5 assists of his own. This efficient scoring is more than just numbers. It's a sign of a team finding its rhythm at the perfect moment. Let's talk about how White and Holiday are evolving in their roles. With Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum as the clear leaders in touches and usage rates, it's refreshing to see White and Holiday stepping up more and more. Since the All-Star break, both have demonstrated an increased ability to create plays, with Holiday racking up 20 assists in a pair of games against Brooklyn and White amassing 60 assists over the last 9 games. This versatility in ball handling not only enhances the offense, but makes the Celtics' attack even more unpredictable, especially with Kristaps Porzingis returning to form. White's shooting has been a revelation. Since January 29th, he has hit a staggering 114 three-pointers at a rate of 40.3%, setting a new benchmark for himself as the most prolific three-point shooter in a single season for the team. Meanwhile, after a setback with a finger injury, Holiday has also found his touch, nailing 12 of his last 19 three-point attempts over the last 4 games. It's this kind of shooting that can change the course of a game, and I can't help but get excited about what they can do in the playoffs. On the defensive end, having all-defense caliber players like White and Holiday will be crucial. They're set to face a gauntlet of offensive talents, including Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, and others on their way to potentially the finals. Remember last year's playoff run? Together, they effectively contained Kyrie Irving, Tyler Herro, and Darius Garland. Yes, it's a team effort, but having these two at the forefront of the defense can make all the difference. At the start of the season, I'll admit, it felt like White and Holiday were a step behind. Was it fatigue from a long season, or perhaps the mental toll of previous playoff runs? Whatever it was, they seem recharged now, especially Holiday, who has logged fewer minutes this year compared to the past 4 seasons. For me, it all comes down to confidence. There were those early doubts fueled by a sluggish start and the chatter around salary cap implications and ownership changes. But with just 4 games left, it's hard not to feel a surge of optimism. Over the last few weeks, this duo has been playing their best basketball, not just as role players, but as leaders during critical moments. Just think back to Holiday's standout performance in Game 3 against Indiana, or White's crucial block in Game 2 of the Finals. Those moments are what we live for as fans. So, what do you think? Is this the right path for the Celtics? Honestly, I'm torn. There are so many factors at play, and the intensity of the playoffs can change everything in an instant. I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe this team can make a run at the title? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. The Boston Celtics are on the brink of another remarkable achievement as they push towards the playoffs. With a chance to secure their 15th 60-win season, they sit atop the NBA with a storied 18 championships, a testament to their rich history. Now, as they face the Knicks and Magic, the stakes couldn't be higher. Winning these 2 games would not only solidify their dominance, but also place them in elite company with only a handful of teams ever reaching such a milestone. The Lakers, Spurs, and Bulls follow behind, but none can match the Celtics' legacy. Despite facing injuries and moments of inconsistency throughout the season, this team has shown resilience. Starting the season with an impressive 19-4 record, it felt like we were watching a championship-caliber team. Sure, there were some rough patches. I'm talking about that heart-wrenching home loss to the Rockets and the frustrating defeat against the Raptors. But let's not forget the silver lining. The Celtics only lost back-to-back games twice all season. That's impressive, especially in an 82-game grind where every game matters. Recently, the Celtics have been on fire, going 26-5 and winning 16 of their last 18 games. That's the kind of momentum you want heading into the playoffs. They've managed to rest key players while still racking up wins, which is critical for a deep playoff run. But there are still questions lingering about how they will perform in a playoff series against other powerhouses like the Cavaliers and Thunder. Those answers will come soon enough, but for now, we're riding high on this wave of success. This could be the first time since 2007-09 that the Celtics win 60-plus games in back-to-back seasons. That alone is a significant achievement. With the potential to break the NBA record for road wins this season, it's hard not to feel optimistic about what lies ahead. As a passionate Celtics fan, I can't help but feel that these are indeed the good days. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have already etched their names in history, especially with that championship win in 2024. It's a far cry from the discussions a few years back about breaking up this dynamic duo. Who would have thought we'd be here now? Looking ahead, we know the Celtics are likely to see some changes this summer. With new ownership and looming luxury tax penalties, the roster might look different next season. Yet the expectation remains the same: to compete at the highest level. That's the Celtics way. But here's where it gets tricky. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. I understand the need for evolution, but I also cherish the core we have. Will these changes enhance our chances, or could they disrupt the chemistry we've worked so hard to build? As we gear up for the playoffs, it's a mix of excitement and anxiety. The stakes are incredibly high, and every move matters. The Celtics have the talent and the depth, but will they be able to rise to the occasion? I want to hear your thoughts. How do you feel about the team's direction? Are you confident that they can secure back-to-back championships? Join the conversation in the comments below. Let's share our hopes and expectations for the playoffs. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Remember, your voice is part of what makes this community special. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow Celtics fans, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things Boston Celtics. And of course, activate that notification bell to get all the latest updates. The journey is just beginning, and together, we'll ride it to the finish line.